So hello dear student, welcome to Strive OPSC. So dear student, today we are going to see about 3rd June newspaper analysis, especially on the Odisha-specific news. So first news is omphed milk costlier by 2 rupees. So our Honorable Chief Minister Mohan Charan Maji announced that the accidental health compensation 1 lakh for the milk worker affiliated to OMPHED. So OMPHED is a cooperative development that basically work for development of the milk sector. So basically ये जो OMPHED है जो आमर OMPHED अच्छी से कौन करेंगे आमर फार्मर टू मिल्क को प्रोक्योर करेंगे माने फार्मर पाखु मिल्क को आनिबे आनला परे प्रोसेस करेंगे कला परे तार वैल्यू एडेड प्रोडक्ट बने माने दही देन मीठा दही देन घी बटर ये सब बने बनला परे मार्केट रे बिकिबे जो प्रॉफिट हम सेटा आमर फार्मर मान को दिया जिवो. सो the consumer will have to sell out 2 rupee more liter for liter of omphed milk as the state government Sunday decided to increase by 4 rupees. ठीक है, on the world milk day. ठीक है, so accidental death compensation of up to 1 lakh for milk worker affiliated to state owned Odisha State Cooperative Milk Federation Limited. So and to enhance our milk productions to come at a par with the national level or surpass it since our government come into power, so they have implemented number of scheme. For example, Mukhyamantri Kamadhenu Yojana. So कौन है Mukhyamantri Kamadhenu Yojana. So it outlay is 1.423 crore in next 5 years. ठीक है, so under Mukhyamantri Kamadhenu Yojana, financial assistance up to 70% being provided to the beneficiary. That means if you are spending let's say 1 crore, so 70 lakh you will get from the government. A target has been set to include 15 lakh Goshal cattle rearer under this stated scheme. So Mukhyamantri Prani Kalyan Yojana, Mukhyamantri Prani Kalyan Yojana outlay of 186 crore for establishment of Goshala, means cow shelter, and support existing register Goshala added. So Mukhyamantri Prani Kalyan Yojana register Goshala are provided with 20,000. जो register Goshala अच्छे तांको 20,000 दिया जीवो per animal for care and maintenance in 2 installment. ठीक है, so World Milk Day is celebrated on 1st of June since 2001 with the aim of spreading widespread awareness about the contribution of the livestock keeper in the nutritional development and economic growth and benefit of the milk in a balanced diet. So you can say 1st June is celebrated as World Milk Day. Same news, you can note down whatever I am writing in the box. It is very important for your main, so you can note down the per capita availability of milk at the national level is 471 gram, but it was in 156 gram in Odisha. So Odisha is, you can say, 1/3 of the national level. Okay, almost equivalent to 1/3 level of the national level. So we need to improve. So dear student, to get this PDF, you can simply scan this QR code. To get this PDF, simply scan this QR code in our Telegram channel. You will get this PDF. Okay, and dear student, you can join our prelims test series. So price is very nominal, it is 50 rupees, and you'll get around 3,000, more than 3,000 MCQ, 5 for PYQ, 8 CSAT full length test, 8 GS full length test, and many more. You can just read, and this question prepared by all those who have clear UPSC mains, and also final list, also the student like Odisha specific content are prepared by those who have appeared multiple interview and selected candidates. Okay, so Odisha techie transfer US healthcare with AI. So a talented software professional from Odisha is wave in the healthcare innovation in the United States through power of artificial intelligence. Name is Babul Sahu. So just remember the name, so you can give example of contribution of Odisha people in the national international level. So next is astronaut Subhanshu Shukla set a script in the history. So India's Subhanshu Shukla is set for his maiden test flight as part of Axiom Space 4th commercial missions to the International Space Station, which is scheduled to take off in SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket from the Kennedy Space Center from 8th June. ठीक है, so you need to remember. So they can ask about which space flight is used to travel to the International Space Station. It is the Axiom Space 4th commercial mission International Space Station launched by SpaceX Falcon 9. ठीक है, Axiom mission and SpaceX Falcon 9. So I am just putting it in box so they can ask a good question in your prelims also. So you need to understand what kind of question, what is the mindset of the examiner. So if you just focus on whatever I am saying, you will get some additional mark in your prelims. So The launch of the Dragon spacecraft will take place not earlier than 6:41 from the Indian Standard Time from the NASA space sport in the Florida. Makes Shukla only the second Indian to travel the space for decade after the Rakesh Sharma. So if in question it is asked that Shukla is the first person to travel the International Space Station, it is wrong. It is the Shukla is the second person. First person is Rakesh Sharma. So who visited by onboarding Russian Soyuz rocket in 1984. So Rakesh, the Shukla is traveling in the US rocket, but Rakesh Sharma traveled in Russian rocket, Soyuz rocket. So beside Shukla, the mission pilot of Axiom 4 mission, so other crew member, no need to know their name. Just remember that it is not a sole mission, but there are other people as well. So I'm really excited to go microgravity. Microgravity में कौन होगा ना, देखो मनीष को एमती ठिया होइछि तमे ताको माइक्रोग्राविटी नेला माने सेमती उड़िया स्टार्ट कर दो. देखो why you are not standing on the earth because of gravity. The moment you don't have any gravity, that means you start floating just like bad. ठीक है. So into the microgravity and experience the space flight on my own. Shukla goes by the nickname of Shuk. ठीक है. So once docked, the astronauts plan to spend 14 days aboard the orbiting laboratory conducting scientific and other research. So AX-4 astronaut will be perform 60 scientific study and activity representing 13 country and 41 days in International Space Stations. ठीक है. So Shukla is said to conduct exclusive food and nutritional related experiment developing under collaboration between the ISRO and Department of Biotechnology with support from the NASA. So basically we are going to test the food, what kind of food we need to eat in the International Space Station if we have to launch in future a space station. And we need to whatever food developed already, they are standardized for the Western country, but we have to develop Indian standard food. So so that the Indian astronaut, they can go there and eat the Indian foods. The experiment aimed to pioneer space nutrition and self-sustaining life support system vital for future long-duration space travel. ISRO has lined up set of several experiments for Shukla, who will also participate in 5 joint study planning by NASA for its human research program. Okay? It has drawn up plan to focus on Indian-centric food for carrying out experiment on International Space Station, including sprouting methi. ठीक है. Then moong green gram in microgravity condition. Shukla also expose seed to the microgravity condition and bring them back to the earth, where they will cultivated in plant not only once but over generation. It is often seen that whenever your seeds are exposed to the microgravity condition and radiation in this space, so there is a chances that there might be some mutation, and because of that the yield is increased drastically. So we can test that. If it is successful, that means we can get a bonus of high yield variety of crop. Okay. Yes, this is the all about the Shubhanshu Shukla. So it's a pride for Odisha also. ठीक है. So next, the master canteen rename row spark controversy. So opposition slammed government for attempting to rename the iconic Bhubaneswar landmark, calling it a diversion of the real issue. So recently government tried to change the name of the master canteen to some new name, because government believe that it is not in sync with the name of the Odisha. So and it is against the Odisha Asmita. So possible renaming the historic master canteen square in the Bhubaneswar. Our government is committed to safeguarding the promoting the Odia Asmita, means Odisha unique culture, Odisha tradition we need to protect, and unique identity of our states. So they try to rename the Revencha University. This is said by opposition, but there is widespread opposition. So because of that they abandon. The name of master canteen carry historical significance, and such renaming attempt only show government lack of understanding. This is what said by our opposition. So you need to know all these things so that you can give your argument during your UPSC OPSC interview. Okay, in OPSC interview you can give that argument. So ambulance service for 2 remote gram panchayat. So new ambulance to boost emergency care in village in remote tribal village of the Khurda district. No doubt Odisha has been Odisha is improving a lot because of this ambulance service. Now we are the moment I am also visiting Odisha, I am seeing that the level of development because of the ambulance service, the healthcare accessible to the people have been increasing. So in a significant boost to the rural healthcare, 2 tribal dominated Mada Gram Panchayat Nila Dri Prasad Khurda now dedicated ambulance service. This force trucks model ambulance aim at improving accessibility. Definitely ambulance is equipped with essential life support so that they can reach out. So how we are get this ambulance? It is part of the corporate social responsibility. The corporate who are getting the net worth is 5 100 crore and their turnover is 1000 crore and their profit is more than 5 crore, they have to contribute 2% of their profit in last 3 years for CSR activity. So that fund is tapped to provide the ambulance services. Okay? So dear student, you can join our Dronacharya mentorship program. It is a year-long mentorship program. Here you will get all the things like daily targets and summary video of the targets, and will provide a summary notes of the targets. You will get answer writing, daily answer writing. You will get prelims test series. Okay? You will get one-on-one mentors. You can talk to your mentor on the daily basis, whatever may be your doubt. You will also get weekly session by the mentor. Okay? So many more things you can get. So you can either join by scanning the QR code, or you can contact us. So East Coast Railway Plastic Free Station Campaign. So it's a very good initiative. Okay? So ahead of the World Environmental Day that is celebrated in 5th June. So there is a widespread campaign to combat the plastic pollution. Okay? Ending plastic pollution. This initiative supported by central government mission on life. So you need to understand what do you mean by lifestyle for environment. This is what proposed by our Prime Minister of India in the Paris summit, not Paris, in the Glasgow summit, to promote reduce the lifestyle that is harmful to the environment, focusing on reducing single-use plastic at the railway station and premises and inside the train. So it aims to raise awareness about the dangers of plastic pollution, encourage the use of eco-friendly alternative, and promote waste segregation, disposal, recycling. And you need to remember these words. The moment you write these words in your mains answer, it will fetch you a lot of marks. So we tend to ignore all these things, but no, you need to know all these things so that your answer is quite unique as compared to other. Next, Odisha launch training to bolster the civil defense. So key move to boost the emergency preparedness of Odisha government has launched capacity building drive to strengthen the Odisha civil defense. As part of this effort, 6-day training training of the trainer workshop for civil defense volunteer commenced at the Odisha Fire and Disaster Response Academy. The program aimed to equip the volunteer with essential skill to protect the life and property during the emergency, particularly wartime scenario involving enemy aircraft drone attack. Initiative marked the crucial step in ensuring civil defense preparedness in the worldwide. So there is a nationwide drill going on, preparedness drill going on. So this is part of that initiative. So the National Disaster Response Force demonstrated the emergency response technique and reinforced the importance of hand-on training. So program featured the intensive session, wartime psychological fast and trauma support. Okay? So all these things we need to be prepared well, so that during crisis we know what is our responsibility. The next is CM just a second here. So next is CM order the Kalinga studio upgradations. So Chief Minister visited the historic Kalinga studio Sunday and directed officials to prepare detailed report for modern transformation. The move aimed to preserve the legacy of iconic film studio, which was upgrading its facility to meet the contemporary standards. So importance of blending the heritage conservation with modern infrastructure to boost Odisha culture and creativity industry. This is Kalinga studio is quite old, but nowadays there is a emergence of modern technology, but it is not able to cope with that. So because of that is a declining. So our CM want the old tradition should be blended with the new traditions to have a vibrancy. The Kalinga studio was established in 1980, has played a crucial role in development of Odia cinema and continue to be a symbol of state rich film heritage. However, aging infrastructure has limited capability to compete with newer studios. So proposed modernization project will include renovation of shooting floor, expansion of editing shoots, and incorporation of digital technology, ensuring studio meets need of the today's filmmaker. Okay, so the project aligned with the state government broad vision of promoting Odisha as a leading hub for creative art and film production. Okay, with objective of promoting Odisha as a creative hub for filmmaking. So next is final tunnel excavation completed on Key rail link. So the Khurda and Balangir new rail line project has been achieved a milestone with successful breakthrough in the tunnel T2. So a lot of tunnel construction is going on in the Eastern Ghat to connect Eastern India with the Western India. So you can read all these things. So the milestone is part of the effort to complete 301 kilometer rail link Khorda Road, Eastern Odisha to Balangir in the west today. Okay, so these are just read it out. So the Western Ghat terrain pose highly vulnerable to the soil and rock condition, along with curve alignment demanding precise design and execution in certain section. Tunneling was conducted simultaneously both the end to meet the deadline. Okay. So just read it out, you'll find it, it is quite easy. So dear student, you can join our answer writing program. So it is very nominal fee, so we are charging very nominal fee. You can write 2 question daily, or you can write 10 question in a week, or full length 20 question in a 14 days. You can write question either from our source, you can write question of your own source. Okay, we'll evaluate and give it back to you, and all our evaluator are interview appeared, so you'll get high quality evaluation. You can join our free mentorship program. Here I'll guide you. You can ask me all your doubt regarding your preparation, I'll guide you. So you can scan this QR code to join this. Okay, you can get So next, tiger cub die in the Nandankanan Zoo. So a 7-month-old white tiger cub died in Nandankanan Zoo, Bhubaneswar, official said. So white tiger cub born to the melanistic tiger Krishna and white tiger Rupa. So melanistic means black tiger, color black patches are there. So he's died because of some health complications. So next is 2 tons of looted explosive discovered. So recently an incident happened. Naxal looted explosive of gelatin sticks at the gun point, and later on Odisha police along with OPG, Odisha Special Operating Group, and NIA conduct a search operation, and they recover all the explosive that have been looted. Okay. So the security forces on Monday recovered 2.5 tons of explosive material looted by the Maoist in Sundargarh district, senior police official says. The security personnel include SOG, Special Operating Group of Odisha. They are pioneer in the left-wing extremism fight. They fight against the Naxalism. CRPF, Jharkhand, elite Jaguar force, and Sundargarh district volunteer force ensuring joint operation Odisha Jharkhand border, recovering 2.5 tons of explosive which was looted Maoist in the few days back. So while some of the explosive were buried under the earth, others were located underneath of a rock. Officer engaged in operation said that, adding that such operation has continued since. The explosive, when they being transported at the stone quarry blasting Poco, they have been looted by the gunpoint. Okay, so next we'll see this news next page. So the Chief Minister announced 275 crore project in the Bhadrak. Livelihood and employment are vital in the growth. Yes, definitely they are very important. So establishment of a government university and much anticipated medical college, the foundation stone to be laid in the Bhadrak district. Highlighting the industrial development in the district, Majhi announced that Oil India Corporation will invest 4,377 crore to set off technical textile complex in the Bhadrak. So additional, the MCPI Private Limited established polyester manufacturing unit with investment around 2,224. So 12 month, which includes so then government highlight last 12 months include launch of lot of scheme like Subhadra Yojana, providing farmer with 8 rupees per more for quintal of the paddy, opening of 4 gates of Jagannath temple. So these are initiative taken by the new government after coming into power. So I think this is all about this news, so not much, just read that, you'll have a lot of idea. So it is a very good initiative, paddle your way to healthier and heart and mind. It is believed that by using cycling, you can not only ensure that cleaner environment. By cycling, your heart health is also preserved, your mood is also improved, because by cycling lot of positive hormone will secrete. So because of that, you will be happy. So we need to contribute cycling. So if possible, you can also contribute cycling. Okay, it's a stylish work also, don't take negatively, it's a good work, you can continue that also. So next, Maoist dump unearthed. So a team of district voluntary force Bargarh police sees a catch of Maoist material hiding in the Gandhamardan regional forest of, just write in the comment box why Gandhamardan hill is famous for. Recently it is declared some parks. What kind of park it is declared, please write in the comment box. The operation was based on the intelligence received from the 4 Maoist cadre who laid down their arm before the Balangir police. Okay, so such operation, so they found huge amount of explosive in that area. Not much important, just you need to know. So myriad hues of Sital Sasti. So the artist perform various unique and traditional dance form to beat the as per the drum. Other instrument including Nagar Parikrama procession, Lord Shiva and his consort goddess Parvati on the occasion of famous Sital Sasti Jatra in the Sambalpur. You can see the very colorful, beautiful photo, dance form of that. So one important, the Koraput cannabis for foreign made pistol. So there is a nexus going on in the Koraput. So the local people, they trade the cannabis that is grown in the Koraput district in exchange for the pistol, so which is very harmful. Despite multiple seizure for foreign pistol, Koraput district, particularly within Nabarangpur sub division, police have failed to trace origin of this weapon. So firearms are making their way to the Koraput district as local trafficker are batter ganja or cannabis in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar exchange for foreign manufacturing pistol. Although all seizure pistol are foreign made linked to the ganja smuggling network, police have consistently failed to trace the original. You have to establish this linkage, and then we have to eliminate this linkage. Then only we can protect our this Koraput district from all this problem. So next is Rath Yatra turned into Gurukul for the little artisan. So during Rath Yatra, the whenever the big member, elder member of the family, they construct Rath Yatra, be that those who are carpenter, blacksmither, so they are kids, they learn that, and over a generation they pass this skill from the generations to generations. So which is really very interesting and unique things. Okay, so all the things of Jagannath is quite unique. So tight security for Rath Yatra, yes. So comprehensive security strategy including installation of CCTV at key location at Puri, deployment of road a divider, delineator, and creation of the dedicated traffic zones have been planned, so that there should not be any sort of problem for devotee. The artist perform Odissi at 35th annual day celebration in Lingaraj Kala Nikatan in Hull town of Puri. Okay, dear student, this is all about the news of both 2nd June and 3rd June. Okay, dear student, so we'll have to end our discussion here. So in case you have any feedback, any doubt, any suggestion, please write in the comment box, and please let me know what kind of video you want in the future. I'll make that video, and please subscribe to this channel, so that your comments, your likes really motivate me to continue and provide more content to all of you. ठीक है, चलिए, bye bye, take care, जय हिंद, bye.